Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Yes, it is time to heal the world. As the world is fighting to find a cure for the pandemic COVID 19, it is also time to heal the world from some other deadlier pandemics like greed, selfishness, pride, hatred, poverty, racism, etc. Who will heal the world? Who will change the world? We will. We should, because we are the world. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about a song composed by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie Jr. The song is called We Are the World and it was released in the year 1985 by the organization United Support of Artists for Africa, USA for Africa, to raise money for the people who are suffering from famine in Africa. A famine is a period of extreme shortage of food in a region. A widespread famine had affected Africa, especially Ethiopia, a country in eastern Africa from 1983 to 1985. It caused the death of 1.2 million people. 4 lakh refugees left the country and around 2 lakh children got orphaned. So Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie wrote and released the song with the hope of raising money to help these poor people through the song. Before we understand the lyrics of the song, let us get to know the songwriters. Michael Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, and dancer. Called as the king of pop, he is considered as one of the greatest entertainers in the history of music. Lionel Richie Jr. is an American singer, songwriter, composer, record producer, and actor. I am now going to try and sing the song. As I sing, you can all sing along looking at the lyrics on the screen.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all are a part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Send them your heart, so they'll know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free, as God has shown us by turning stone to bread. So we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we are making, we are saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall. Let us realize that a change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
This song raised over $60 million and the money was distributed to Ethiopia, Sudan, and other poor African countries. Because it was a song composed for the benefit of the people of Africa, the theme of the song is about helping people in need. The songwriters try to tell us that we should care about people in need and should give them help. The song begins with the lines, "There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one." To heed means to pay attention, to listen carefully. So, there comes a time in all of our lives where we have to forget all our differences of nationality, race, color, religion, etc., and come together as one. We need to come together to help and care for people who are suffering. We need to respond to that certain call. Here, that call is one asking for help. It is a call of all suffering humanity. It is a call of the needy. We need to open our eyes and arms and hearts to such people and consider them as one of us. In line 3, the part, "There are people dying," draws our attention to the fact that there are people who are suffering or are in trouble. The songwriters then try to encourage the audience to offer or give help to these needy people and promote the greatness of love and care. As you can see from the lines in stanza 1, the songwriters tell us that lending a hand to life or offering help to people in need is the greatest gift of all. If we have love in us, we will care for our fellow human beings. We will give to those in need. Lines 6 and 7 of the first stanza tell us that we cannot continue pretending or acting like whatever happens around us is not our business and that someone somewhere else will make a change. We just think that it is not our responsibility. This is our attitude in everything. We think that one person alone cannot do anything or that we do not have it in us to change the world. But remember what Gandhiji said? You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Change should begin with us. If we wish to change the world, we have to change first and show an example to the rest of the world. So the songwriters remind us that it is each of us that has to make the change. Line 8 of the song reminds us that we are all one. We are not divided as we think we are, or we shouldn't be divided. God has created us, each of us, unique and special. We are all different in one way or the other. But our differences should not divide us. Just as the 5 fingers of different sizes form part of one hand, we human beings with our beautiful differences are a part of God's great big family. We are all one. God is our Father, and nothing should keep us divided from each other. Love is the only religion that we need. Love is all that we need. No matter how successful you are, how rich you are, or how beautiful you are, if you have no love in you, you are nothing. It is love that makes the world go round, and if we have love in us, we will help each other. It is selfishness that stops us from giving, from sharing, from supporting each other. Love is the cure the world is in need of. Only love can solve all our problems, and it is love that helps us see all other human beings as a part of ourselves. The refrain or chorus of the song tells us that we are the world and we are the children. If one among us is suffering or is in trouble, we need to consider it as our own personal problem and help that person. We are a part of the world. In fact, we are the world. We are the children of God. And it is only us who can create a better tomorrow, a better future. We can do that only by giving to those in need. Remember, this song was written to raise money for the poverty stricken people in Africa, and the hope was to raise as much aid for them as possible. We cannot go on eating, drinking, and enjoying ourselves when our fellow brothers and sisters die of hunger. We need to give to them too. By helping others in need, we are making a choice to save our own lives. We are them and they are us. You and I together can surely make a better day, a brighter tomorrow. Only we can change the world. But we can do that only if we work together in perfect unity. The line, "Send them your heart so they'll know that someone cares," asks us to send our hearts to people who are suffering. Now, how can we send our hearts to somebody else? Heart is the seat of all emotions and feelings, like love, kindness, mercy, compassion, empathy, etc. So, by asking us to send our hearts, the songwriters are asking us to offer our love and compassion to those in need. Only then can their lives become stronger and free. We become strong and free only when we know that we are loved. As Mother Teresa once said, the feeling of being unloved is the greatest of all poverties. So we need to make these needy, these poor people know that we love them and care for them. The line, "As God has shown us by turning stone to bread," needs some explanation. The line has a biblical reference. Biblical means related to the Bible. There is an incident mentioned in the Bible where Jesus is tempted by Satan. Jesus was fasting in the desert, and Satan or the devil goes to him and asks him to command the stones to turn into bread. Remember, Jesus had been fasting, or he hadn't eaten anything for so long, and Satan was trying to tempt him to use his powers to get food. When Satan asks Jesus to command the stones to become bread, Jesus denies him and tells him that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. So, as per this incident in the Bible, God does not turn stone to bread. What the songwriters probably meant here in the line, "as God has shown us by turning stone to bread," is that God is someone who is powerful enough to turn stone to bread. God has given us enough to eat. So let's also do wonders by helping others and giving to others. The last stanza of the song urges us to be hopeful and positive no matter what the situation is. When you're completely distressed, discouraged, hopeless, and helpless, believe that there is no way for you to fall. Everything will be fine one day. We all must recognize that we must stay together for a complete change. In conclusion, I'd like to leave you with the American poet Emily Dickinson's lines. "If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain."